Hey guys, before I begin my next video, I want to thank my latest donors, Super Buick Regal and Lon. Thank you guys so much for your donations. That really helps the channel. If you would like a shout out for donation, you can go to Cash App, Lid Wetzel, it's one word. You can go to my PayPal, which is linked in my bio, or you can send a super chat. And with that being said, enjoy the video. I'm here at the Charleston Town Center Mall. Obviously in the parking garage for it. They recently raised the parking to $5, FYI. So, I was at this mall long before I started doing YouTube. All the way back in 2016. And I kind of just came here on a whim. I was in Charleston and I went to go park, look for a parking spot downtown. I pulled into this parking deck and I didn't realize it was attached to a mall. I just thought it was a parking deck. So I go in and I parked here and I'm like, oh, this is attached to the mall. Might as well go in. And the mall is really cool. I have returned 9 years later. But sadly, back then they had, I think, all their anchors, and now they have one of them, and that one is closing. The JcPenney is closing in May of 2025. I am very sad about that. That sucks. This mall, I feel, for it being the only mall within miles and miles. I mean, there's nothing close to here at all. Why is it failing like that? Why can Charleston not support a mall? We are going to see the current state of things. This should be a fun adventure. So yeah, let's go walk around and see what we can find. I remember this mall being really nice. I really liked it back then. You had a really good time here. So here's our directory. There used to be a Sears and a Macy's here. There also used to be a Montgomery Ward. The Macy's used to be a Kaufman's. Because it looks like there was 4 anchors. I was reading something about one of them became a Hilton hotel at some point, and I don't know if that's still here, but as you can see, they blocked out, the ones that are gone, and pretty soon they're gonna block that out. Now, with the last anchor closing, I have to kind of wonder about the future of this mall. I wonder if they still have a fountain here. So this is just like basically advertisements for the city of Charleston. I mean, it's very cool that this place is, downtown. Because you don't see that very often. And there's the Penney's that's closing. Just sucks. All right. See how bare this bottom floor is? Yeah, it's a little bare. Oh wow, look at the salon. I'm sure that probably closed before the rest of the store. Let's say the bottom floor is a little bit more full than the top, but yeah, I mean, they're both fairly full. This is, they got one, a month maybe. So they're gonna have to sell a lot of this merchandise. And, they got the perfume and makeup section over here. That's kind of bare, actually.
Welcome.
The famous Stanley.
This one here.
These are 15.
15?
Yeah.
Paw and tail.
Paw and tail.
Sounds like sunshine.
Yeah, this mall looks really generic. Like, I know back in the day it looked like, I saw some pictures. It looked way cooler, like, especially back when it opened in 1983. I mean, look how just bland, you know what? It kind of looks like an airport. Like, they really made this mall, like, bland looking. Like, where are the stores? Are these signs covering up like empty storefronts? Because it really just looks like a bunch of signs. There was stores here where these are?
I think so. South Street Bridge.
So it's like, okay, they turned it into a museum. The Riverfront Park.
Oh, I got a few more.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many stores. the post office. I feel like it's never a good sign when the post office is in your mall.
Yeah, the downstairs is kind of but the upstairs.
I don't remember it being this bad in 2016. I mean, I know it wasn't this bad, but this is, well, kind of a lot worse than I thought. Well, okay, we're coming up in an area that looks more lively. Oh, there's a fountain. Three-story mall. It's just so awesome looking. And this place is really cool. That's pretty awesome. I gotta touch it. Wow. Back in the day, there was a fountain. I was looking at pictures. The fountain actually started like way up there. I think it was up there, if I'm not mistaken. But I know it started on the 3rd floor. Look at the rocks that are in here. That is awesome. Look at the way that it like flows down. I love this. This is one of the better ones I've seen. Probably the coolest one I've seen, actually, in recent times. That is just too awesome. Nine years ago, I was thinking, whoa, this is a nice, like, I wouldn't have predicted it to be this bad. Like, I feel like it went downhill, like, pretty fast.
I gotta get a picture of this for Google Maps.
Okay.
I'm at Charleston. Seems like the mall is like dead.
It's really gone
It
down.
wasn't like this in 2019.
I know. I wouldn't have pictured it to be as bad as it got. I mean, Well, there's an open Aeropostale.
Yeah,
They, I guess, should have just built a smaller mall, because this mall just could not sustain. What is unique about this place is the 3 stories. Another place off the top of my head that has 3 stories is Tower City in Cleveland, which I also filmed. I came in on the 2nd level. Look at that view.
big city, they could do it.
They got to do something with this mall. They got to bring it back.
You know, if you don't see litter and trash all in the streets
Right.
back in the day.
All right.
Up the stairs we go.
Up to the picnic place. I feel like a lot of mall food courts is called the picnic place. I've seen that before. Wasn't that the name of the food court at the Rolling Acres Mall? Check this out. Oh, so it's the only thing on the 3rd floor is the food court. Look at the fountain. And actually, the food court is fairly full. Chick-fil-A. Nice plants. Looks like the Sbarro's closed. Is there no restroom up here? 'Cause I don't see one. Yeah, the lower seating area is, well, you can't really see it through here, but they have blocked it off.
All right, here we go. So I'm gonna press number 1, and there it goes.
It is quite the view.
That is quite the view. And there it is, everybody. The elevator tour. Charleston Town Center. Wow. There it is, everybody.
That's the elevator tour. We're gonna head downstairs, go outside, and see what some of these storefronts look like. Check out some of the empty ones. We're gonna see what's going on. All right, check out some of these empty restaurants on the outside of the mall. I really do wonder what happened to Charleston that this had to be this way. I wish them, you know, the best in bringing the life back to Charleston Town Center. What were some of these restaurants? Does anybody know? Is this one closed too? Yeah, I gotta wonder. Yeah, this is the mall entrance right here. Chili's. Chili's is open.
Too bad we don't eat Chili's, right?
Right. Out back? At least they got a couple things open.
Where's our hotel? I got to get a picture of that though.
Here's another. Oh, there's the closing JcPenney entrance. Oh, they just turned their lights off. Oh my gosh, as I was filming.
Just about to get that. But you know what I'll do? Hold on.
Charleston's pretty cool. I've stayed downtown before. It's a cool city. I like it. You know, they really hid the Sears and the Macy's entrances from the inside because I couldn't even tell where the anchors were. I mean, how often do you see a JcPenney downtown? And, you know, of course it's just about to close, but what sucks is that department stores downtown used to be the norm. Like, I know my family used to, you know, they talk about Higbee's. They remember when Higbee's was downtown. That was the norm back in the day. And now you see this downtown mall is hanging by a thread. Like, it's just a sign of the times. Okay guys, I think I found one of the former anchors because this is attached to the mall. That would be, wouldn't have that been the Macy's? It looks like, I mean, it looks like it. But this is in the process of getting demolished. Yeah, this is insane. Look at this. You can see where the mall entrances were right there. Big hole in the wall, big hole in the floor right here. Wonder if they just plan to demolish all the dead anchors. Yeah, see this? Here's a tile right here. You could probably get a tile, actually. They're not coming up. They're stuck pretty good. I mean, you could get a section of a tile.
Oh, I think this was the Macy's.
Was it?
Yes, I think this was. Oh my god. Oh my
I'm trying to get a tile, but I think they're stuck pretty good. You could get a, you want to take a section?
Yeah, take it.
I'm going to take a section of a tile.
I want a big tile.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Wow.
There's a big one.
Okay, cool. Yeah, see what that, we got a section. Oh my god.
This is insane. Another entrance. The Chop House. It's called the Chop House. Man, it's like even the restaurants on the outside, like. Oh, what's going on here?
This was the Sears.
Was it?
This was it.
And they're just demolishing it
This is
all.
it. This right here is definitely
Oh
Sears.
my.
But they definitely grew everything out here. Yeah, that was the Macy's. This was the Sears.
That's nuts.
Yep, this was the Sears. Sears is gone. Sears is gone. Wow, this place looks awesome at night.
It's interesting. All right, that completes my look at the Charleston Town Center Mall in downtown Charleston, West Virginia. I hope you guys like this comprehensive tour, and I will see you on the next video.